I'm sorry, but I cannot accept these filthy diamonds. Now you may be wondering, why did I just throw away a bunch of diamonds? They're diamonds. Why would you get rid of diamonds? They're diamonds. Well, it turns out Malon has actually been hacking on the server, and he used the X-ray hack to get these diamonds that he had given me. I already used some to get armor and weapons and stuff, and I'm not going to be throwing away those. But I got rid of all the extra diamonds because I don't think I deserve them, or they should exist because they were achieved through hacks. Now, for this episode, I wanted to move out of this cave house. Foxy and Alex had already moved out, so it was just left to me, but I didn't want to live here either, so I was ready to go on an adventure with my dog. But first, I needed a name for my dog, so I just counted down from 5 and just said whatever word kind of came to mind to just kind of create a name on the spot. And I was just naturally thinking about Subnautica, you know, so I named him Levy, which is short for Leviathan. So I was preparing for my reverse arrival when I walked outside and noticed all the trees are gone and there's a fire and what the happened out here? And so I just couldn't leave with the ecosystem destroyed. So I went around planting a bunch of trees to leave the island nice and not destroyed so that I could leave in peace. Oh, that's a lot of saplings. But while I was planting trees, I came over my cow pen. It was destroyed, and I didn't know what happened to it. So since all the trees are destroyed, my cow pen's destroyed, my cows are gone, I assumed some sort of force, you know, destroyed it. And I'm assuming Malon because he's destruction. His middle name is destruction or something. I don't know. And there's one more thing I needed to do before I abandoned my previous base. I needed to get the materials for my new base. Oh, and speaking of my new base, I should tell you what it is. It's going to be a Subnautica-themed sea base. You know how earlier I was saying how I was thinking about Subnautica, as I always am. I'm still thinking about Subnautica, so a sea base just sounds super cool. It took me a moment to figure out which of the many nether portals I needed to go through to get back home, but yeah, I got back. It was all good. So I filled my inventory all the way up with everything I thought was valuable and I needed to take, and then I set up on a journey with Levy across the seas to find a new home. So we're at sea for quite some time and passed by Kenpo's house, so that was kind of cool, except we didn't visit because it just looked too lame to visit, you know. Me and Levy were tired from a long night at sea, so we stayed the night in this desert village we came across, and then in the morning I robbed them of all their hay, so I finally have a food source, and then we left. And then finally, after a long time at sea, we found the coral reef we were looking for because Foxy had mentioned a coral reef being nearish to Kenpo's base, so we just went in that direction, finally found a coral reef where I'm going to be building my base. Whoa, the coral reef looks so cool at night. Okay, I wonder, can I sleep underwater? If I just stick my bed here, can I sleep? I'm sleeping underwater. There's this bubble of air around the bed. Alright, I now have a sea base, see? It's, there's only room for 2 spaces. Yes, a solid block of quartz floats. And air remnants that way too fast. I need the enchantment for breathing. It's gonna be the coolest base I've ever made. I don't even need a mega base. I'm not gonna be moving out of my sea base. I'll just keep expanding. What the? Oh my gosh, this place is so cool, but I'm about to die. Wait, what? I swear, I was holding out my shield. How did... So yeah, I died, but no worries. I knew exactly where I died. It was only like 100 blocks from where I spawned. And so I went back and I got my stuff, but then I died again. So I went back and I got my stuff, but then I died again. So I went back and I got, yeah, so anyways, I called in Storm for reinforcements, but it was gonna take a bit for him to get here. And so I just tried to survive. At one point I got my stuff and I was actually surviving, got the zombies trapped in this water, and then I went and crafted an iron sword because I didn't have a sword, and then Storm finally showed up and killed the netherite armored zombie, and GG. There's a zombie, oh my gosh, there is an actual like army of zombies right here. Oh my gosh. I'm not kidding. Like, oh my gosh. There is a zombie still coming. Bro! There's gotta be a spawn. This is a bonfire. Dying. There's a spawner, yeah. Okay. When I was in the cave and I didn't have anything, and so I made an iron sword. I crafted a crafting table. made a new crafting table, but I have 15 in my inventory.
Warning, oxygen.
Oh shoot, I'm gonna drown. Quickly make a door. Faster, faster, faster.
Warning, oxygen. Warning.
No,
oxygen.
not a crafting door. Oh. That was a close one. I just placed another craft. Why is a creeper just chilling over here, bruh? Ah! I went back to Spawn Island to get some obsidian for another portal, but also to get some turtle eggs. Turtles to make eggs so that I can get the turtle shell. And then I just surrounded the egg in some blocks to, you know, keep it safe because who knows when it's gonna hatch. And that's when I found it. It takes 3 to 10 Minecraft nights to hatch. Okay. So you know what I think my house needs? My sea base? I think it needs a roof, you know? Welcome to my sea base. And it's really cramped because I only have one of these rooms. I'm gonna have a bunch. So I don't know how I'm gonna fit this nether portal anywhere. And yeah, it's very, very finished. Oh, and one thing I did, I got Fortune 3 on this pickaxe because I did a trade with Storm. I had to, the footage there didn't work. It was 1 frame per 5 minutes. That's not something you usually get, but that happened. And he also gave me this book, this Respiration 3 Knockback 2 book. The knockback's not going to be useful because I'm not Mario, but I'm going to put it on my helmet to get a high capacity oxygen tank, you know. Except I'm thinking of getting a turtle shell for that. I recently found out though that I need 5 of those turtle thingies to make an actual turtle shell. I can't just rip it off their back for some reason, which is very annoying because I want a turtle shell, but it's gonna take a while, so I'll have to do that in the next episode or something. So the high capacity oxygen tank is gonna have to wait a little. So thank you for watching this sea base building. And now there's just one more thing I need to figure out. How am I gonna get my dog down here?